So today we're supposed to be doing game development, but as I mentioned before game development, I wanted to look into the Ada and just talked about it and talk about its philosophy and whatnot, and I think it was very interesting. So let's continue. Bye bye, Adnan. See you. See you. So what we're gonna be developing? We're gonna be developing the thing that we've been developing yesterday. Zozin something, right? Oh, I need to also update the title, update the command, mods, update commands, perma update. Okay, I also want to make like a super quick break because I need to drink something. my throat is really dry, and I would like to make a cup of tea, but rest in peace, kettle. I do have a second kettle, but it sucks. And it swallows, by the way, just like DWM. Anyway, so just a second. I'm gonna drink something and be back. Yes, I'm fully hydrated, chat. Yes, I'm fully hydrated. Okay, so the time has come to update the title. Any title suggestions? Okay, go ahead, hit me. What would you suggest as a title? Swole. This is that. No, Russian hacker plays with guns will mean that we will have a lot of Russians who will try to speak Russian with me, and this is an English-speaking stream. Gun makes pew pew. That's all. Nah, people are not gonna click it. Something in C++. That's a pretty good title. Alright. What I learned over the years of streaming is that when you try to like make a haha funny title with a pun and stuff like that, it usually doesn't work. Really. When you're trying to be like a haha funny clown in your title, like people just don't like that. Seriously, it's really interesting. It's almost like it's annoying to people. So if when you use this kind of like title, pew pew, ah haha, funny game, haha, join. No, people don't click on that. When you're trying to be like a little bit more serious, like when you explain something like I'm doing C++ development and C++ people, oh, I like C++, I'm gonna click on that. Yeah. I need to write ahaha to indicate the joke, I see. So only serious developers on Twitch. Maybe these kind of jokes are just not funny, that's why people don't click. Alright, something in C++. Okay, so let's just have this title then. Handmade from scratch C programming. Well, not bad. That's a pretty clickbaity for the Twitch niche, for the Twitch programming section niche. That's true. Alright, so project. Update CMD project. Game development in C++ and the source code is going to be https github.com/zozin something. Yes, that's what we are developing today, and yeah, we still have 2 hours for our stream, and this is exactly what we're gonna do. So you can find the source of the game, source code of the game in the chat, and let's take a look at it. Title is as serious as you can get. Sure. Oh shit! I forgot that I was downloading the ELF Linux 64 executable for RISC-V. So the question now is, wait a second, can I run this shit on my machine? Can I run on this machine? Okay, gnet, okay, file, alright. It's a ELF 64 LSB executable, dynamically linked. So let's actually move this thing, maybe just copy. And let's make it executable, and let's just try to run that shit. Fuck that! Go away. Disgusting. You fucking gonna hit me with some sort of like a Windows-like installers? Get out of my machine. Alright. Alright. Disgusting. Holy shit, this is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life. The only thing that is more disgusting than that is the Qt official installation. Okay, so... alright. Wait, what's file command? In my opinion, file command is not as interesting as the man command. Have you heard about man command? I think it's a pretty interesting. So you can take man command and put other command after man, and it will explain you what that command does. Have you heard about that one? It's actually a pretty cool command. It's better than file command in my opinion. Alright, so this is the game that we're developing here. Yes, it has guns. Water guns. And also fire guns. Have you heard about Wonkan? Yes, I heard actually. Do you have it? Can I install it, by the way? It's not available on Debian? But yeah, I remember it was actually some sort of like improved man or something, but yeah, I think it's not available on Debian. Alright, so yeah, we have a gun, and you know there's a very interesting side effect to this gun that I discovered today, actually. You can do shit like that. Which I was thinking, do I want to fix that? And to be fair, I don't want to fix that. I think it could be like part of the game mechanics. Alright, I really like that. Let's actually find a place where it would make sense. Like for example here, because you can build in this game, right? So essentially you can just build some sort of like this thing, and then you can like do some stuff like that. And since these kind of things are destroyable, right? So other enemies can eventually destroy your barricades and stuff like that. So yeah, it gives you like a temporary protection or something. But yeah, I think I don't want to fix that. I think it's pretty cool, in my opinion. Look at fun multiplayer game, either deathmatch or capture the flag or something. Yeah, probably. I don't know if I can pull that off. I think the scope of the game is already huge enough. Don't want to extend it even further. Okay. Maybe I should try to find my old kettle and still make a cup of tea. Because I really want to make a cup of tea. Chat, I'm addicted. Okay? I'm addicted. That's what it is. I need tea. Alright, so we need to think what we need to develop today. We're probably going to continue working on the gun, because the gun is not finished yet. Right, the gun is not finished. We'll have to make more stuff related to the gun. But yeah. Make it a battle royale with skins, crates, additional characters that you can buy like Ninja. Yes, that's exactly what I'm doing. You can cold brew tea, just put the leaves in water in the refrigerator overnight. Seriously. Is that the advice you're giving me right now? I want a tea right now. Seriously? Can we get Steam achievements? Sure. Okay. So let me actually... Just wait 12 hours for your tea. Ah! Yes, that's such a cool advice. Thank you so much. Ah! Just wait 12 hours. It's that simple. Ah, shit. What the fuck has happened? Oh, by the way, I found a pretty cool bug with collision. Did you see that? Let me show you. Oh shit, you can see that. But essentially, you go to the corner and you hold left. Vector magnitude too large. Just like your mom. Yes, okay, so I'm gonna quickly go and try to boil up more water using a different kettle. So, yeah. Have fun, I suppose, because I need tea. I cannot continue without tea. I cannot continue without tea. Okay, so I brought my old kettle. But the problem with the old kettle is that it leaks a little bit. I'm kind of afraid of using it, but that's the sacrifice I have to make to have a cup of tea. If you run out of soap, you can make your own soap, just mix oil and wait for 7. Thank you, Belginal, this is a very useful advice. Not safe, yeah, but... Use the Samovar. It's even more unsafe. Right. Using Samovar inside is even more unsafe. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the issues that we may have here. By the way, what's up, Saramund? Welcome to the streams. Gun does not have a recoil animation. Yes. Yes, imagine if when you shoot, this gun would do a pew, pew, pew. No, like this, you can see that, like a pew, pew. We need to implement that. We fucking need to implement that. That would be actually so fucking awesome. This game would sell like crazy. Yes. Alright. So 356. Electric kettle is technically a samovar. I'm surprised Russians don't call it that way. Yeah. I don't know why. But we had electric samovars though. To be fair, I think the reason why we don't call it a samovar is because in our head samovar has a very distinct shape. Right, and usually if it doesn't have that distinct shape, we do not consider that a samovar. That's probably the reason. Does it make sense? I think that's the reason. At least that's this is how it works in my head, and I would assume that it works similarly in other Russians' heads. Electric kettles lack the bling. Blink? What is blink? But it's intuitive warm. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? I'm not familiar with this word. I think my samovar is already done. I got myself some hot water, and I also unplugged it just in case. Alright. Samovar literally means self-boiling. Yeah, I know. Which means you don't need to put it in water stove fire to get yourself some boiling water. Yes, I know. But I mean, this is not how words work. After showing to just blink is a flashy jewelry worn especially as an Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah. That's a good point actually, intuitive word. I think for a Russian brain, samovar, one of the distinct features of the samovar is the bling. Yes, and if it doesn't have that, yes, you actually described it better than me. Thank you so much. I see what you mean. Yeah. So for a Russian, samovar is not only a very functional thing, it's also an aesthetical thing. So samovar is a combination, is an intersection of these two, and kettle is not an intersection of these two. It lacks the aesthetical part, so that's why it's not a samovar. It was a distinct feature for my 5-year-old mind as well. Yeah, it's literally how it is for me as well. That's why I don't call kettle a samovar, because samovar is not only a practical thing, it's also an aesthetical thing. So yeah. Anyways, so to recoil animations. Why did I close my Emacs? I should have not closed my Emacs. Never close your Emacs unless you program in Ada. In that case, close your Emacs and burn down Ada mode. Don't use Ada mode. It's a horrible mod. Anyways, so let's continue. Did I create a separate branch for this thing? So I need to fetch the latest changes. I didn't even fetch the latest stuff. How could I? You really adopted the samovar. I was molded by it. Yes. I also had the samovar when I was a kid. Like, my family had a samovar. So... Kicks my shiny metal son. The thing about kettles, like modern kettles, is that they automatically switch off when the water is boiling. So we had an electric samovar that didn't do that, right? So, and essentially, it didn't even have a switch, I remember that. The only way you turn on that samovar, you plug it in and it turned on. You want to turn it off, you unplug it. So essentially, if you want to boil some water, you plug it in, you wait until water starts boiling and you unplug. Yes, I do remember that. Holy shit, I'm so old. I'm pretty sure that is not a thing anymore. But yeah. Surprised at how quickly that Emacs mode for Ada comes with a huge code intelligence thing that you have to compile. Yes. And it doesn't really work that well either. And Vim for some reason doesn't need this kind of stuff, right? It just doesn't need it. I don't know. Maybe Emacs Ada mode has more features, but I don't really need those features. That's the thing. Like, I just need like a simple indentation and simple highlighting. Like, I don't need any of this shit. There's no way to just get a stupid mod where it just highlights the code and it has... Yeah, well, it is possible because Vim did that. And... I don't know. I don't understand. I think it's overcomplicated and not usable. Jiang, what's up? You missed Ada programming, by the way. We were programming in Ada like first 2 hours of the stream, and now we're programming in C++. And it was so fun. We implemented from scratch the Ada game of life thingy. Yeah. So this one. But the VOD is gonna be available on YouTube, so if you're interested in Ada, I'm not sure how much you're interested in Ada. Yeah. But I mean, Ada is kind of close, like it's trying to compete in the same niche as C and C++ and Rust, so maybe it's interesting. Depends on your definition. That's a very good answer. All right. Okay. All right. Welcome everyone to game development. So what we're doing right now, we are implementing the recoil animation for the gun. Recoil animation for the gun. Let's quickly do that. Well, WTF? That gun is massive. Well, I mean, it's yeah, that's how it's supposed to work. It's by design. So you can clearly see the direction to which you're shooting. There's also another pretty cool aspect of the game now. So essentially you can build you know, barricades and stuff like that, and you can shoot out of them. Right, you can shoot like that, but if you go too further, you can shoot like this. It's a feature, not a bug. Yes. So I was actually thinking, like off screen, do I want to fix that? Do I want to somehow fix that? And I came to the conclusion, no, I don't want to fix that. This is a feature. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. But if you have some sort of an enemy, right? I don't think it's gonna work for the enemy because, well, I mean, that's a separate bug. Okay, so oh shit! Oh, fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Cool. Should the gun actually be able to shoot through the wall like that? We just discussed that, didn't we? Yes, it should. That's intentional. Alright. So let me create a separate branch. It's gonna be 356. 356. What GCC version are you using? I get compiler errors with GCC 10.2. I'm using an old one. This one. Have you tried Clang, by the way? Make little ropes, grapple hooks to allow the more mobility, maybe right click. I see what you're trying to do here, Wings in the Sky, and yes, we're not gonna add them. Alright. So, gun, weapon, actually. So, I suppose the state, the recoil state should be actually located somewhere here. Right, so here's the gun, and yeah, so here's the skin scale. Did you have a lot of hair last month, or am I losing my mind? No, I never had a lot of hair. I was actually born like that. It just doesn't grow. Sorry. Alright. So let's have some sort of animation. So the easiest way to implement a recoil animation would be... I was actually born like that. Hilarious. Yeah. Well, I mean, technically it's correct. Tablet time, yes. So here is this thing, and here's the beginning of the gun, right? So here's the beginning. This is a sprite of the gun, right? But this is the beginning. Essentially, we're gonna have a variable that indicates the offset. And when you shoot, that variable will instantly offset it to here. And if the variable is offset, we're gonna slowly bring it back to its original position. So to do a recoil, you just need to set that variable to 1, which will indicate full offset, and we're gonna have a code that looks, okay, is this variable greater than 0? Okay, that means we're gonna reduce it and we're gonna use that variable during the rendering. That way, the recoil will look like this, like it instantly jumps to back and then slowly goes further, like. You see what I mean? Don't clip that out of the context. So, oh man, I'm sorry. I have a friend who can't grow a beard. Is that me? I also cannot grow a beard. So, anyway. If you just believe, holy shit, this is the worst advice you can give. Like, if you just believe. Imagine you're genetically incapable of doing something, and then saying something, you can do that just because you believe. That's very sad. Anyway. Yeah. Just believe. Realistic recoil. Yeah. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Well, that's a different sentence already and probably means a different thing. I don't think to do a lot of things it's enough to just believe. I feel like you also need to do something on top of just believing. And I think just believing by itself doesn't really work that well. What are you, homeless? Just believe yourself a house, bro. Yeah, exactly. So just belief is not gonna get you really far. All right. Let's continue. All right. How are we gonna call this variable, by the way? How are we gonna call this variable? Is it gonna be A, or is it gonna be something else? Okay, maybe recoil offset. I think that's a better name. Recoil offset. And in a spirit of zero initialization, right? In a spirit of zero initialization, 0 means there is no recoil, and 1 means that it's gonna be offset. Right. So recoil offset. The problem is that it's a recoil offset ratio, right? So it's from 0 to 1. The actual distance of the recoil will be defined by a constant. So that's another problem that we have here. Asset vars, and where is the gun? Do we have a gun constant? Yeah, there we go. Entity gun recoil offset, right? And let's say that it's going to be around maybe 200s, like maybe 200s. Cool. Yeah, it's going to be from 0 to 1. Defined by the constant that we can change in runtime. Yeah, sure. All right. So let me see. So I'm going to go to the weapon CPP, and when I'm rendering the gun, so this is the actual destination. Do I wanna... so here is the begin, and we can do something like... So this is the angle. So that means, how did I use angle? Cool. So I need to subtract polar magnitude is going to be entity gun entity recoil offset, and the angle is going to be the angle of the gun. Yes, this is how it's going to be done. So this is how it's offset. Actually, offset multiplied by gun recoil offset ratio. So this is how it's going to go. So maybe we're going to call it recoil offset vector, right? And it's going to be something like const auto recoil offset vector, and this is what we're going to have here. All right. Is it gonna compile? Is it gonna compile? Let's find out. It's gonna be minus b something debug. Changing constants. I'm tired. How everyone is doing? Probably need more tea. Getting old. Zorzin is getting old. What can I say? Zorzin is getting old. I'm also tired. I see. It's showing in the UK. It's snowing in the UK today. First time in a year. Oh, congratulations. We had snow since the fall, I think. I think in November we already had a lot of snow. First and last time. I see. Welcome to the Tired Club. So, okay, cool. Now, when I do I need to set recoil offset to 1. So if you're a gun, we do gun recoil offset 1. And that does not animate the weapon though. So we'll have to do that somehow. Gun has no member recoil offset vector. Okay. Because it's a ratio. Yesu. Kawaii desu. Alright, so let me run this thing, and now if I do a well, that's very interesting. Something is wrong with the angles. How do we even use angles? Oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit. This is a wrong angle, because this angle is in degrees, but we need the radians. If we used Ada, we would have had separate types for degrees and radians, and that bug would have been caught by the Ada compiler. But since we are programming in C/C++, there's no way we can do that. I'm sorry. It is what it is, and it isn't what it isn't. So we'll have to separate them. But so what? Just use Boost libraries. Let me see. Okay, so we're gonna have rads. Shazowaku-sama, what's up? What's up, Shazowaku? How are you doing? Really glad to see you. Degrees, and we're gonna have rads. Angle rads. So now I'm gonna have something like angle rads, and this is angle degrees. Is it gonna compile? Is it gonna compile? 10 billion nested boost templates to convert 3 billion nested boost templates. Yes, to convert degrees to radians. Alright, so a boom. And well, okay, I think it works. Yeah, I think it worked. It's just the recoil is too huge. That's the problem here. No. The thing worked. The recoil is too huge. Alright, so let me go to vars and recoil offset. If you make it like 100, yeah, so around like 50 or 40 would be way better. Right, and do it. Oh, yeah, so like around maybe even 50. Yeah, boy. What if you render weapon behind the player? That would be actually kind of cool, I think. Smacked in the face by the gun. ASDF. Yeah. So, okay, so before I'm gonna try to do that, I wanna implement the animation. Unfortunately, we don't have updates for the weapons. So I have to implement something like this. So here's a weapon HPP, and you can render, shoot, and get the icon of this thing, but you can't update it. So we have to do update. Are you using a game engine? Yeah, I'm using just SDL. So it's gonna be a float delta time. So let's implement this shite. Probably have to put this thing somewhere here. Game plus engine 2 in 1, inseparable. Yeah, that's basically what it means. Okay, so we're gonna switch upon the type of this thing. Zozin, use virtual function. Why are you not using virtual functions, huh? What's wrong with you, Zozin? But Zodin! Sorry. Stimp MonkeyOS. What the fuck? I'm trying to press O. Okay. Okay, so when I'm dating a gun, what I'm essentially doing, if gun recoil offset ratio is greater than 0, I'm doing the following thing. I'm subtracting the delta time. Entity gun recoil speed. Could be recoil speed, yes. Otherwise, we essentially always set it to 0, maybe. Maybe not, maybe it's just a waste of time. Alright, so entity recoil speed. Essentially, if it's greater than 0, it's always going to be slowly put back. And the question is it going to be 1 second? Let's start with 1 second. I think 1 second is a pretty good idea for the recoil thing. And it's not going to work, by the way, because we never call this function anywhere. Right. Expected. Oh yeah, sure. Cheers, by the way. I went to a C++ job interview with 15 years of experience in various industries under my belt, and they were trying to fizz buzz me. Well, but the question is, did you succeed at fizz buzz? Because I would imagine that somebody with 15 years of experience would succeed in fizz buzz, and that's pretty much the point, isn't it? I do understand that it's insulting. Yes, it is insulting, but it should be doable for you. In any case. This buzz is not inverting the tree though. By the way, do you guys know how to invert a tree? How to invert a binary tree? Do you know how to do that? Tell me. Do you want me to show how to invert a binary tree? True story, I failed to implement FizzBuzz properly once, like last month. Really? Well, I mean, you also have to take into account the stress of the interview, so I can imagine like pretty talented developers failing FizzBuzz because of the stress, so yeah. Your mic is like making some noise. This is my voice, dude. Just invert the tree. NPN is still invert binary tree. All right. So, and by the way, this is not gonna work because we never call the update. Maybe somebody is actually banging against your wall. So maybe it's something on your part. The part I'm uncomfortable with was I showed them my portfolio of projects and shipped products I was part of, and they were still fizz-buzzing me. But I mean, how can you prove that this, so that you actually played a major role in this project and you not, you know, was carried by somebody or something? I mean, I don't know. I'm not defending them, by the way. I'm not defending them, by the way. I'm just saying. How it works with strings in C? Depends on what you want to do with them. I mean, like, do you always go for malloc options? Not, you don't have to always work for malloc option. Strings in C are arrays, so they also work as arrays, and arrays in C can be allocated in dynamic memory, in a static memory, and in the stack. So you have 3 places where you can put your string in. So, and how you work with strings? Well, depends on the situation. Sometimes it's easier to allocate it on a heap, which is quite rare, by the way. Sometimes it's easier to allocate it on a stack, or sometimes it's easier to have it on a static memory. It just depends on what you're doing with them, honey. Seriously. Alright. Alright, let's continue. What else do we have here? So how do I call? So essentially what I'll have to do, I'll have to iterate through all of the alive entities and update their current weapons. I guess that's what I'll have to do. Let's see. So update. So I'm slowly going through all of the entities. But to be fair, since we're not even touching the weapons of the enemies, we might as well only update the player's weapon. That makes sense. So weapon, entity weapon. Yeah, okay, so here's the player. Is this really... Oh my god, okay. Update. So here's the player. And in the entity, somewhere, do I have a current weapon? Yeah, so you can literally take the current weapon. Cool. So player, get current weapon, and I'm gonna just update it with delta time. Do I have a delta time there? Delta time is not there because it's called DT. First try. Okay, chat, are you ready for a first try gut cooler moment? A poom, a poom, a poom, a poom, a poom. It actually recoils very slowly, so we have to adjust that value. So, varsconf, so I think recoil could be a little bit faster, like half of a second, I think, would be better. Okay, that's really dumb. Wait a second. So that was almost first try. So essentially, It's not really recoil speed. Alright, so that means we'll have to, like, the distance, so it has to be twice as bigger now. Maybe half. What about 3? Maybe 5. It feels like 5 should be. What about 10? Yeah, 10 is good. Maybe an 8. Yeah, that's good. Maybe recoil is too huge as well, so we wanna probably adjust the recoil offset. What about like 30? Maybe even 20. 10. 20. Yeah, I think 20 is good. What do you guys think? Oh. I think it's good. What about generating brass? Do you have a to-do for that? Like I have it in the back of my head, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually implement that. It's like a, you know, additional particles and whatnot. Yeah, so Jiang actually mentioned it, I see. Alright. Recoil should scale with the rate of fire. Not a bad idea, but I don't feel like implementing it right now, so... Alright, so... okay. 3, 5, 6. Implement recoil animation for the gun. Okay. So let me do the full rebuild just to check if I didn't screw up anything. Can you move bullet sprites up by a bit so that they actually fly out of the bullet hole thingy? Probably. It looks a lot better than 1 pixel wide red line. Yes, it does look better. Okay, so the full release build. Okay, so looks good. Let's try to build it on all of the other platforms now. So that was actually first try feature. 3, 5, 6. So I have some notifications. Do I have anything on topic? Do I have anything on topic? Let's see. Okay, so everything is virtual machine related. So I'm gonna check that a little bit later. What's up, Stop Gaming? Hello? I'm gonna sneeze, by the way. So this is how much code it took. So what else do we have to do? Enemies don't have their weapons rendered, so I think this is something that needs to be fixed, chat. Yes, I do think so. Yeah, so maybe this is what we should work on, because the enemies can, like, they can shoot, right? And they use like they shoot by using the gun weapons, but you cannot see them because I'm Pepega, right? So and holy shit. Yeah, that's so epic. Small gun. No, it's a big gun. To be fair, when you're moving like that, recoil is barely visible. Okay, when only when you're standing and stuff. But yeah, fighting with the enemy that also like jumps and does all this stuff is actually super fun. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Yes, yes. This is so fun. Holy shit, I like it. Cool. Alright, is the continuous integration done? God Gamer. Yeah. It's my own game. Looks like controlled by a real person. Well, yeah, that's how good AI is. Oh, you mean the player? Why do I feel so tired today? I don't know. I feel really tired today. Even though I have my second cup of tea, better than Cyberpunk. Well, I mean, it's actually a very simple game. If I had gone, yeah. Bunny hopping 360 no scoping, yeah. Can you 360 no scope? So essentially, like in that case, it's gonna be excuse me. Nah, it's hard. It's because the mouse goes outside of this thing, but yeah. Oh shit! I have an idea. I think the time has come to replace the current sprite. I like this idea. We're gonna use Tsojin Pogue. Tsojin Pogue PNG. The bot is dead, I'm sorry. So the thing about this stuff is that it has to be inversed, right? So can I flip it with convert? Is it possible to flip it with convert? Flip. Alright. Flip image vertically, but what about horizontally? Are you fucking serious? This is hilarious. To flip vertically, you use flip to flop? What? Is that a... Alright, let's give it a try. Convert, flop, yeah, flip flop. That is funny. Okay, so Tsojin Pog. No image defined at... Oh yeah, you have to do something like this. Okay. Tsojin Pog. Can I do it like that? And if I take a look at it... Yes, it's been officially flopped. So, and then I go to the vars. Right, I go to the vars and actually assets. Tsojin W. And we're gonna put Pog in here. So that should be enough. This is not what I wanted to do. Alright, so where is my other stuff? Okay, let's recompile everything. Let's recompile. Yeah. That's perfect. I like it. That's so cool. Tsojin Pogging. Yeah, maniac. Exactly. Alright, so I definitely gonna do that after the continuous integration is done, because I don't want to wait another round of continuous integration. Because it takes a little bit too much time right now. So the next issue is gonna be what? Oh, rendering the weapons for the enemies. Just a second, I need to quickly go to the kitchen. Just a second. Yeah, I'm gonna open this thing here. Just watch the maniac. We need... well, probably, but this is not the final look and feel of the game anyway, it's just, you know... just a testing art. Holy shit, this is so fun. Ah, love it. Okay, so we're still waiting for continuous integration. Well, yeah, it's actually a very interesting idea. of using like these emotes for different situations and different emotions. It's not a bad idea. But I actually envisioned like slightly different game, I'm sorry. So FreeBSD, by the way. Still waiting for FreeBSD. So don't have their weapons rendered. So essentially we can just only render the current weapons. Well, I mean, this is exactly what's needed anyway. 2 damage, yes. That's good. That's what it could be. Alright, is it ready? Oh my god. I swear to god. It just makes it so painful. 7 minutes. What is this? Is this even English? The fuck is this? Yeah, I think at some point I will remove FreeBSD integration. I'm really sorry, Heroes and Plots, because it's just like, holy shit. It takes so much time. It's just like an unreasonable amount of time. Like it's just not worth it. And I cannot start developing until I merge it, right? So I really need to wait until the end of it. Like, it's just like stalls the whole development process, and I already forgetting what I was wanting to do. And holy shit, I don't care! Seriously, like I really don't care. Just merge it already. Okay. So, yeah. Origin master. Origin master. Cool. So, then I can put it like that, and I think everything is automatically merged. Nice. So let's put it like this. Change the player sprite, the main player sprite. Push that right into the written. All right. You know what? I think I'm gonna finish the stream. I'm extremely tired today for some reason. And yeah, I cannot push for 4 hours today. I don't know why. So I guess I'm gonna call it a day today. I'm really sorry, boys and girls. I'm really sorry. I'm really fucking tired. So thanks everyone who's watching right now. I really appreciate it. Have a good one, and I see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna have a virtual machine development in C. So yeah, check out the schedule for more information on different projects we're working on. So we work on different projects and stuff like that. Also check out our VODs channel, where we upload our recordings. So the stream is going to be there, but tomorrow I'm actually going to split this stream into 2 separate VODs. The ADA VOD is going to be its own separate video. The game development one is going to be its own one. And also check out our Discord server for offline discussion with the community. And maybe, I don't know, I don't feel like reading anyone, I'm really tired. Thank you, DM, your poems for 13 months of tier 1 subscription. Thank you, and yeah, I see you all tomorrow. Love you all. Mwah.